You're never going to be a real man, Sarah, Coach Bolton says, using my old name. He's never really made the effort to use my new one, Obie. I cringe. It hurts every time. It says, I do not see you. Making you feel comfortable does not matter to me. His tone intensifies as he continues. I don't know why you're kidding yourself. How are you going to compete against the boys? Are you insane? He doesn't wait for me to reply. I don't think he cares what I have to say. Unless you can beat every boy on this team, I don't support this at all. I won't watch you throw away everything we've worked for. This isn't about being fast, I try to interject, but I'm barely audible and Coach just plows on. If you're going to, he falters, his face contorting, do this, pretend to be a boy or whatever, I won't coach you anymore. He rises from his chair as he talks, or growls, rather. Grab your snorkel and fins from the bin and leave before we start practice. I'll call your mother. I sit there, glued to my seat. I hadn't even been able to respond. Coach just walked out of the office, seemingly taking my voice with him. I'd known telling him would be hard, but I hadn't thought it'd go this poorly. The backs of my naked thighs stick to the sofa, and I wonder why someone thought a leather couch in a swim coach's office was a good idea. Kids sit on it in their wet swimsuits all the time. Today was supposed to be my last day in this suit, the one piece that girls wear. What will happen now that Coach just kicked me off the team? When I see Mom's car pull up in front of the pool, I feel hot tears stinging my eyes. I pray she doesn't get out to hug me. I really don't want to bawl right here. I fight the hot anger bubbling in my chest. Coach didn't even give me a freaking chance. Thankfully, Mom doesn't ask what happened. She must have gotten enough about it from Coach's phone call. She offers me the radio or an audiobook, and I choose audiobook, hoping to be swept into a story and out of my life. But the tears come anyway. All of my friends are in that pool. If I don't go back to practice tomorrow, when will I see them? Some of them go to school with me, I guess, but it's not the same. There's something unique about spending 20 hours a week training like we do. In a way, we're alone, each in our own underwater bubbles, but we're alone together. I watch the Bolton's Barracuda Aquatics sign fade into the distance and trace the BBA logo on my backpack with my finger. We've done this drive thousands of times since I joined the team 5 years ago, but now it's different. I'm not just going home after practice, I'm leaving here forever. I sniffle and Coach's gruff voice invades my thoughts. You're never going to be a real man, Sarah. Which somehow both stops and starts the tears at the same time. Does crying make me less of a real man? My throat burns with the sobs. Obie, do you want to talk about what happened? Mom's nervously looking back and forth between my face and the road. The traffic is terrible, despite the fact that it's still early afternoon. Coach said I'd never be a real man, I choke out. Unless I can beat every other guy on the team. That's ridiculous, Mom says, her eyes narrowing. That's absolutely ridiculous. Where am I going to go? I don't have another swim team, and Bolton coaches at school, too. I don't know, sweetie, but we're going to figure this out. But all my friends are kudas. I am now, as my best friend Lucy would say, full-on ugly crying. When we get home, I kick my shoes off more violently than I mean to. They make 2 loud thuds as they smack into the wall, and the mud that has been stuck to the bottoms scatters across the floor. Honey, Mom starts, but doesn't continue. I run through the kitchen, and I'm halfway up the stairs when Dad calls after me. Obadiah? My dad tries, louder this time, but Mom cuts him off. Let him be, I hear her say before I slam my door shut. I drop my backpack on the floor and stare at the photo above my bed. Lucy, Clyde, Coach Bolton, Dad, me. My chest feels like it's about to collapse into itself, and I think I might vomit. I've thought about taking the photo down for months. It's been almost a year since I told Clyde, and he started acting like he does, like I'm everything he can't stand. But I kept hoping maybe it would turn out different. Maybe he'd come around. But I can't wait any longer. I ripped the photo down. It tears at the corners where it had been taped, leaving 4 small triangles stuck to the wall. Clyde's foot gets trapped. I look at my face, my short hair, my XL tie-dyed sweatshirt from Spring Champs in 2017. As I'm ripping up the paper, it gets easier and easier to tear, and I realize that's because my tears are soaking it. I continue to rip little pieces off until just my own face remains. I stand, holding it.